My name is Ojas Rege, and I'm the General Manager of Privacy and Data Governance at OneTrust. Consent and preferences tools are increasingly important for organizations today. Three reasons why that is the case: the expansion of regulation, the importance of first-party data, and the increasing complexity of the data environment that every organization deals with. Let's talk about regulation first. Every regulatory body is putting consent at the top of their agenda because they want to make sure that any company that is handling personal data, handling consumer data, respects that data, and that the control for what should happen with that data sits with the consumer. So that means that in order to access the most important data arguably any company has, which is customer data, that organization has to put consent at the top of their priority scale, and they need a consent and preferences tool that lets them respect those decisions of their consumers while building a business case for their marketing team. So first-party data becomes increasingly central to the customer engagement, customer loyalty, and customer lifetime value strategies of any organization. That's why underneath that, every organization needs a consent and preferences platform to be able to collect that data responsibly, to be able to provide a system of record for consent, and to be able to make sure that that data makes its way to the appropriate data systems that the organization's using, and that that consent signal is respected throughout the organization. The third reason why consent and preferences platforms are increasingly important is the complexity of data that every organization has to deal with. Companies might have some of their customer data in a customer data platform, in a CRM system, in a data warehouse, you name it. Data is complicated, right? Many data systems emerge over time. Companies do not have simple data infrastructure. But what is important is to make sure that consent is not lost. So any organization that is thinking about consent as a central part of their strategy needs to have a consent and preference platform that integrates effectively with all of their data sources, so that when consent is collected, that consent signal is effectively sent to the back-end systems to be able to respect consent downstream in all of the different marketing activities or other product activities that an organization might do.